La la la, hey, hey, yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, quite honestly, this next lady doesn't really need an introduction because, you know, you throw around the words legend sometimes a lot, and I'm about to do it because, as Rula was saying, we've watched her on television for years and years and years. And that's not to age you or anything, Caroline,
Please,
I'm just saying.
We
Caroline
all
Meehan
watched her, but
is
we all
here.
loved her, didn't we?
We
did.
loved her.
We still do.
We still love her very
thank
much.
you.
Yeah.
Caroline, welcome to Daytime.
Thank you.
So
Well,
good to have you here.
It's really nice to be here. It's my first time actually on Rogers.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
good to have
And it's
you
kind of
here.
weird to be being interviewed. I'm usually the one.
Want
I want to
interviewing?
ask you questions.
Well, it is neat, and as I've been in broadcasting for 19 years, and yes, I hate to say, growing up, I watched you because I know that ladies do not enjoy such comments. But I mean, for years, you and Max Keeping, you know how much I loved Max and
Yes.
and
We all
JJ
did.
Clark and this team that you had at CJOH CTV, and we all, you know, your voice, your face is part of the landscape here, right? So.
Your voice. There's something so calming about your voice.
Is there really?
Yes,
Yes.
there really is. And I loved, my whole family did. We loved Caroline and Max, and we watched you often. And I'm so glad that we can still watch you and hear what you care about.
Yes,
So
actually.
you're here to share a great venture that you're starting.
I call it my new venture in broadcasting. It's I've got a .com right now, so it's CarolineMeehan.com. And when I just launched it, my first edition was last Friday, April Fool's, which would have been Max's
His birthday.
74th birthday. And I know that he was looking down on me, but yeah, this is my way of staying in the medium and doing the things I love, and that's telling local stories and meeting people. So I hope that 10,000 people actually looked at it on Friday, which was my first day.
That's
And I
great.
think every day it's growing, which is really quite exciting for me and validating for me. Yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing from now on. So, and every week I'm doing new stories. So.
Okay. And the part I love about what you're doing is you're not just taking the stories that everybody's heard of, that's all over the media. You're taking stories about behind the scenes, basically, people that maybe you haven't heard of, people that need some promotion.
Well, I think, as I said in the introduction to my blog, the resources in traditional media are just not there anymore. And the way that they used to do local stories is just... it's kind of like fallen by the wayside a little bit. And not to say that they don't care about it, but they just don't have the people. So there's a lot of stories that just aren't getting told right now. They're falling through the cracks. And those are the stories that I want to tell.
Right.
Like, for instance, like the Maria Hawkins thing with her eye problems and trying to get on Ellen and things like that. There's just a lot of stories out there that need a voice and they need a platform. And I'm very, very happy to do it because, first of all, I'm interested in them.
Yeah.
And I think that the people who click on my website are going to be interested in them too. And so far, the response has been very positive, which is really nice. Yeah.
I was so happy to get onto your blog and check it out. And great job. I really want to hear, like you said, these local stories that we not necessarily hear everywhere else. So can you tell us a little bit about what people can find at the blog for those who haven't checked it out yet?
Well, there's two feature pieces on there right now. So I'm going to have one good feature piece a week. I have a section called You Should Know, and usually that's going to be focusing on someone I think that's doing something really relevant and really interesting in town that perhaps you've just never been, not on the media map, and hopefully to promote whatever they're doing. There's my Geek of the Week, which is a science kid, someone who's into science, math, or computers. There's lots of kids.
Celebrating these kids.
Well, a lot of them are out there, but they just don't have a way to show people what they're doing, except for their parents. Of course, their parents are applauding, but I think the community should be applauding them because they are really the future of tomorrow. And I've got, of course, I have a dog, and I'm a dog person. I love my animals, and I know that everybody loves their animals. So I have a little section called My Best Friend. So I want people to go on and send me their videos of their best friend, what makes their best friend their best friend. It's either cat or dog or whatever. I've got the celebration file I brought back, which is really celebrating people's birthdays and anniversaries, 85 and up. And I know a lot of people want me to lower that age limit, and I may because there's a lot of men who say, "Hey, I made 80. I think I should be celebrated." And 50 years and more anniversaries.
That's great.
And what else do I have? John Beatty, a former executive producer of mine, is running an episode called The Troublemakers Club, and a new episode every week about him raising his little daughter.
Amazing.
And maybe you're going to have some food on. We'll see.
Maybe. Oh.
Well, I understand Rula's got a Simply Rula. Well, but people talk about, they're already getting ideas, maybe food, maybe an Asks my friend Lisa Gay, an advice column. There's all kinds of possibilities.
Yeah, that's the
It's a
amazing
new
thing.
venture, so God knows where it's going to go.
Right.
But right now, I'm having fun.
And you're your own boss, so you can put whatever you want up
Isn't
there,
that
which
great?
must be refreshing.
Yes, it
That's
is.
great.
But it's really has been a steep learning curve because I didn't do a lot of the technical side before, and now I'm doing that. But it really is. I'm using a different part of my brain.
Yeah. We also wanted to talk about, because we said you really are a pillar in the community, and you are continuing to give back. You're going to be at an event today. With
Tonight.
The ladies, tonight with the Ladies Who Lunch. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
My role is extremely small. All
Yeah.
I'm doing is I'm acting as a partial MC for the evening. Ladies Who Lunch, for those who don't know, and I hope everybody in town knows, but 16,000 members of this organization in Ottawa, which was established by Catherine Landry. It's a big networking group of women in town, the movers and the shakers, and the people who are coming up through the ranks, the young ones, networking,
Yes.
getting to know each other, supporting each other, mentoring. This organization, through Catherine's initiative a couple weeks ago, she came onto the story about Cross Lake, where the natives were committing suicide in record numbers. So Catherine decided that something had to be done. She organized this group called #MotherLove. They've been working like fiends for the last few weeks, and you did a piece last week on Rogers
here
Cable.
last week, yeah.
They are, tonight, the natives from Cross Lake are going to be here. We're going to shower them with love, tell them that they're not alone, and present them with a lot of the donations that have been gathered through Ottawa and the area. So we're hoping that, and since you did that story, Mother Love is going to go across the country.
Isn't that amazing?
Facebook Canada is on board to help Catherine, so we're hoping that communities just like Ottawa will adopt a native reserve somewhere and help the kids in that reserve get what they need in order to be to be active and engaged and know that they're cared about. And if the governments can't do it, and quite frankly, the record is pretty abysmal, right?
Yeah.
Let's have a grassroots movement help. And Catherine and Ladies Who Lunch are going to do that tonight. I think it should be celebrated because it's absolutely phenomenal. But
is amazing.
#MotherLove right across the country. But there's that, but there's also a lot of other women talking about some of the fabulous things that they're into. So it's a sold out event, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that's good.
Yes.
But so these are the sorts of things that Ladies Who Lunch are doing. It's tonight at the NAC, but there are other Ladies Who Lunch things. And if you aren't connected to it yet,
Get connected.
get connected. I tell you,
Women that get things done. I love the Ladies Who Lunch. Yeah.
And get connected to Caroline's new
please,
website, the blog, carolinemeehan.com. You're amazing.
local stories, local people, folks.
And you'll have to come back and continue to share with us. We love to see you and we love to hear you.
I really would love to. Anyway, it's word of mouth. Not everybody's on Facebook and Twitter, as I've discovered.
Spread the word. Let people know that
Thanks.
Caroline Meehan is back in it to win it. Simple as that, okay? Coming up, Mark Sutcliffe is going to be joining us as our own Shelley McLean had a chance to sit down with him and talk about the Ottawa Running and Cycling Expo that's happening this weekend. More daytime on the way.